Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket exploded on the launch pad during a crucial test today, sending shockwaves through the aerospace industry. Jeff Bezos has vowed to rebuild, but what does this setback mean for the future of space exploration? In the wake of the recent explosion during a test launch, Blue Origin faces a daunting set of challenges as it looks to move forward. This incident occurred during a critical phase of development for the company's New Glenn rocket, which was designed to compete with established players in the burgeoning space launch market. The immediate focus will be on conducting a thorough investigation to determine the cause of the explosion. Engineers will need to assess whether specific components failed or if there were issues with the ground support systems. The significance of this incident cannot be overstated, as Blue Origin was positioning New Glenn to capitalize on a growing demand for reliable heavy-lift launch vehicles, particularly for commercial satellites and space exploration missions. Depending on the findings, this might lead to redesigns of both the rocket and the pad infrastructure to prevent future incidents. Blue Origin's development timeline is now in jeopardy, with potential delays pushing planned launches into 2027 or beyond. The aerospace industry has seen a surge in demand, and any setbacks could hinder Blue Origin's ability to seize this opportunity. Jeff Bezos' commitment to rebuild indicates the company intends to push forward, but this will require significant allocation of resources and time, both of which are critical in a competitive landscape. The financial implications are considerable, as investors will be closely monitoring the company's response to this setback. In the coming weeks, observers will watch for updates on the investigation's findings and any changes to the company's operational strategies. The public and stakeholders are eager to see how Blue Origin responds, particularly in maintaining its competitive edge against rivals like SpaceX. As the aerospace landscape continues to evolve, Blue Origin must demonstrate resilience and innovation to establish New Glenn as a reliable option for heavy-lift launches, thereby securing its place in the future of space exploration. The recent explosion during a test of Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket has raised significant concerns about the future of this ambitious project. The incident occurred while the company was conducting a crucial ground test, essential for ensuring the rocket's reliability before its highly anticipated commercial launches. Announced in 2015, New Glenn was envisioned as a game-changing reusable heavy-lift rocket designed to transport large payloads into orbit while directly competing with industry titans like SpaceX. Over the past several years, Blue Origin has invested heavily in the development of New Glenn, conducting multiple test flights and static fire tests, which are critical for validating the rocket's systems. However, persistent technical challenges, coupled with budget constraints, have caused notable delays, significantly hindering the program's progress. In an increasingly competitive landscape, SpaceX has successfully launched and landed its Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy rockets, thereby intensifying pressure on Blue Origin to deliver a reliable product. The explosion serves as a stark reminder that even the most advanced technologies are susceptible to failures, particularly during rigorous testing phases. This incident not only underscores the challenges faced by Blue Origin, but also raises serious questions about the robustness of their ground systems and overall rocket architecture. The impact of this setback may extend beyond immediate technical issues, potentially affecting investor confidence and public perception of Blue Origin's capabilities. Looking ahead, Blue Origin must navigate these challenges with transparency and an unwavering commitment to safety. The company has a unique opportunity to learn from this incident, recalibrating its approach to ensure the successful development of New Glenn. As the space industry continues to evolve, prioritizing reliability and innovation will be critical for Blue Origin to establish a competitive foothold in the commercial spaceflight market. The next steps will be crucial for defining the future trajectory of this ambitious project. The explosion of the New Glenn rocket during a critical test phase has sent shockwaves through the aerospace community. This incident, which occurred at Blue Origin's launch facility, highlights the vulnerabilities that even established aerospace companies face in the competitive space industry. As Blue Origin's flagship project, the New Glenn rocket is designed to meet the growing demand for heavy-lift launches, a vital service for deploying satellites and supporting ambitious missions to the Moon and Mars. The context surrounding this incident is significant. Blue Origin, founded by Jeff Bezos, has positioned itself as a formidable competitor to SpaceX, which has dominated the market with its innovative Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy rockets. The New Glenn rocket is intended to challenge SpaceX's supremacy, offering a more robust alternative for customers requiring reliable and cost-effective launch services. However, this explosion raises serious questions about the rocket's reliability and safety, which are paramount in the aerospace industry. The immediate impact of this explosion is multifaceted. Internally, Blue Origin's timeline for future launches and missions will likely be delayed as the company assesses the failure and implements necessary changes. Externally, commercial contracts tied to the New Glenn's timely launches are now at risk, potentially leading to financial repercussions and loss of credibility among clients. Moreover, the Federal Aviation Administration may launch an investigation into the incident, resulting in increased regulatory scrutiny that could further complicate Blue Origin's operational landscape. For the general public, the implications are profound. Delays in launch schedules could hinder scientific research and technology development, stalling advancements in satellite communications, Earth observation, and space exploration. The success of private space ventures is critical for fueling innovation and progress in space travel, which holds the promise of human exploration beyond our planet. Looking ahead, Blue Origin faces a pivotal moment. The company must not only address the immediate fallout from the explosion, but also demonstrate its commitment to safety and reliability. By doing so, it can restore confidence among stakeholders and reestablish itself as a key player in the evolving landscape of commercial space travel. The next steps will be crucial in determining the future trajectory of Blue Origin and its ambitious goals in the space industry. On May 30th, 2026, Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket suffered a catastrophic explosion during a routine test at the company's launch facility in Cape Canaveral, Florida. The incident occurred around 10:45 a.m. local time, just as engineers were preparing the rocket for a static fire test. This test is critical for assessing the rocket's engines and systems prior to flight. The explosion was significant enough to be heard several miles away, leaving debris scattered across the launch pad and raising concerns about safety protocols. Blue Origin's founder, Jeff Bezos, quickly addressed the media, stating that the team would rebuild and continue their mission to establish New Glenn as a key player in the heavy-lift launch market. This explosion marks a troubling milestone for Blue Origin, which has faced mounting pressure to deliver a reliable and operational rocket following years of development and investment. Unlike previous failures that occurred during initial flight tests, this incident happened during ground testing, raising alarms about the rocket's readiness and the integrity of the launch systems. Such setbacks can lead to increased scrutiny from regulatory bodies, including the Federal Aviation Administration, which oversees commercial spaceflight safety. Furthermore, this could potentially delay future launches, putting Blue Origin at a competitive disadvantage against established players like SpaceX, which has been making significant strides in the space industry. The implications of this incident extend beyond just Blue Origin. It calls into question the reliability of new technologies in the burgeoning commercial space sector, where the stakes are high and public confidence is essential. Investors and partners may reconsider their commitments, afraid that further setbacks could jeopardize the company's future. The incident also emphasizes the need for rigorous testing and quality assurance protocols, as the industry increasingly competes for lucrative contracts with government agencies and commercial partners. Looking ahead, Blue Origin must not only address the technical failures that led to this explosion, but also work diligently to restore stakeholder confidence. The company is at a crossroads, and its next steps will determine whether it can reclaim its position in the heavy-lift launch market. With a commitment to transparency and innovation, Blue Origin has the potential to overcome this challenge and emerge stronger, provided it learns from this incident. As Blue Origin navigates this significant setback, can they rebuild and still compete in the heavy lift market? Share your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe for daily deep dives into the latest news.